water back up. I'm not going to be able to check the time on the phone. My hands are a mess, and that's why I didn't want to take a picture. Alright, well, let's do this. We'll take a walk over there in a minute. I got to take a walk down and back. I don't know if the wife had said, what is it? 1513. 1513. Well, I guess I could take the tractor. I need the walk. Let me take the walk. You know, I'm not going to be doing any work, so a little walking is not going to hurt. Especially right now, being the weight. The wife said that I started to snore. Well, that means that I'm there. So I got to definitely lose some weight. Alright, see, that's what I was trying to do, split it on that part. And I tried to split them when they were up on end, and that won't split either. So I'm going to get the saw out, and those are heavy. I had 2 halves, and I needed Darlene to help me lift them up to get them onto the cutter, onto the log splitter. So I'll come out here with the saw, and I'll cut them in quarters, which will be easier to split. And now that I got a lot of this stuff over here, I can start splitting a lot of the smaller stuff. And it's good that I got it up and out, because it's a little on the damp side, and it's got dirt all over it. So hopefully if it rains, I'll get some of that dirt off there so I don't kill my chain when I try to do anything with that. I may pull the log splitter out and put it right over there in the middle of all that, which would be a lot easier. I still have to spread this a little bit. Now what's Star been doing? Because she said she's been piling up the wood. This was empty, so I know I seen her walking back and forth, so I know she's been working her ass off. Oh, yeah, she's got that nice. Oh, she even swept all this up. Oh. Okay, does the light still work out here? I want to make sure. Yeah, the lights still work. Okay. Does the other light still work? Yes, that one back there still works. Okay. Alright, so we still have the power on the shed. Let's go take a walk back in the bamboo and see what I got back there. I want to get a lot of this little stuff done, so tomorrow I can finish off what I got to finish off. I'm done jumping around from one thing to the other. I got the report done, so that's done. I dropped the line off for Paulie at the club, and he got back to me via text saying that that piece has to come off, which I told him that. So I told him, however, I got some training I got to do, so I'm not going to be able to get up there for about 10 days. There's a lot of things I got to do. So I figure just maybe, here we go. Ah, come on. Trying to get all this bamboo out of my face. Okay, so I gotta latch onto these with a line and pull those out. The same with this one. Well, this one here may already be out. Yeah, it is. Okay. So this has to get pulled out, which I can just do. Some of these that are laying down, the root system is still in because they bent and broke like that. So I want to get those out of the way. Here's another root system. Is this one out? Let's see if it's out of the way or not, or if it's hung. Oh no, that's good. Okay. So some of these I can just yank out. We moved a lot of the big ones over there. Some small ones over there. And we still have these over here. Some big, some small. And I'm going to start cutting them up. I'm probably going to cut them about 4 feet. I think that'll be a good length to just have them around at the 4 feet mark. So that's what I'm going to do. Then once I get these pulled out tomorrow, and that one back there, there's 2 back there, I'm going to bring the tractor in here and I'm going to bring the bucket up a little bit. I'll jump in the bucket so I can be above that pole so I can get a good swing with the sludge. Yeah, I left the sludge over there, so that's good. So that's where we're at, guys. And then once I get that sludged in a little bit more, this is all root system in here. So I'm going to bring some blocks in, throw some roots in, bring some blocks in, throw some roots in. I may even run down to the depot and pick up a few 100 pounds of concrete just to have it kind of fill in a little bit and just let it be there. Don't even have to mix it. Just rip the bag and drop it in. So the moisture and all, water the hole, all that will just harden right up for me. All right, so that's that. And I want to move that. Other tree. I was going to. The wife. I said to her, "What do you want me to do with this other tree that's growing over here?" This one. Now the last time I was back here, when I was cleaning all this up, this tree was only about a twig, about 2.5, 3 feet high. I mean, that's all it was, and I never even thought of it growing like it did. So I said to the wife, "What do you want me to do with it? You want me to just rip it out, cut it down? What do you want me to do with it? So, or would I pull it out and replant it?" So she says, "Well, let's keep it." Now, when we bought this house, for the first 5 or 6 years, we did nothing but pull trees out of the ground. And now she's putting trees back in the ground. So, so we're going to put this over there where I was digging a hole. Then I noticed that this weeping willow is coming back. So what I want to do is I want to move this and get it out of the way so it'll get what it needs. So I'm going to bring this over there and plant this in that little hole that I was doing, because when it does start to grow over there, and it should grow relatively quick if I can get it, you know, some good soil and some fertilizer around it, it'll be a little shade tree for the boys to lay under. So I'm going to try to get it over there. So that's where we're at. So this and that tree and this is going to get finished off tomorrow. Hopefully. Let's put it that way. I got my reports in, so that's done. I do have to call up a guy in New York, because I'm trying something that hasn't been tried yet. So we're going to see if we can make it work. Almost everybody is on board for it. And the ones that aren't on board, I think it's just because they didn't understand it. Because when I first wrote it out and sent them the email, it wasn't a real clear email, you know, and precise. It was just kind of thrown together to give them a rough idea of what I was talking about. And I didn't really leave any room between the lines for them to read, or to think about. So at that point, though, it's coming out pretty good. Now it's just getting things started. Oh, that reminds me, I got to put a radio in my van. Well, I want to get this done. Let me do what I got to do here real quick. I want to pull these out of here, just these two, and move them. And then I'm going to go in the shop, and then I'm going to turn you guys back on, and we'll decide what we're going to do.